Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the BMW 2 Series Coupe. Now we're featuring this car again because it's had, how do we call it, maybe a midlife refresh, almost like a mini LCI. And today we're going to take a look around the exterior and interior to see really what has changed. But before we start, this is the 220i M Sport. You can only get this as an M Sport in the UK. This one, base price is just over £38,000 at time of filming, and this particular car with the Thunder Night paint, the M Pro pack and the technology pack is a smidge over £45,000. Now, enough of that, let's get cracking with the exterior to begin with. You'll notice that down at the front end, nothing's changed. We still have these horizontal kidney grills, which aren't as big and vertical as they are in some other models, and it's just, I think, a really cracking car. Much like most BMWs these days, when they first come out, it divides opinion, but the longer things go on, the more time you spend around these cars and see them on the road, I think you start to appreciate them more, and this has become so much like that. It's such a cracking looking car. It's quite different actually to the rest of the range, and for just a base 2 Series Coupe, it looks so sporty, it looks so aggressive, it's incredible. This Thunder Night paintwork is beautiful, it always has been. It's got this different daytime running light design at the front here, a really aggressive front end with sort of triangular details all over the place, and then an enormous power bulge on the bonnet. Even though this is just the 220i, not the M240i or even the M2, you've still got this big aggressive power bulge on the bonnet, and it looks fantastic. It's as we move alongside where things get a little bit different. There isn't any huge, massive sort of structural changes, just a few minor tweaks, which I think really change the look of this car. So we get these new alloy wheels. Now these don't come now as standard as part of the Pro pack. You have to order them separately, but these are this new design, which look absolutely fantastic with the sort of brushed effects against there. The red calipers look really great. We've still got M designation down here, still a really strong swage line all the way through. The door handles are still the flush ones, still look really, really cool, but the big difference down here, so this area on the side skirt here used to be finished in a sort of grey effect, whereas now it's in body colour. A slight subtle difference that actually I think really makes quite a big difference to the side profile of this car. And on that, it's still such a squat, fantastically proportioned car from the side. I think it looks absolutely mega. As we move down to the rear, again, there's not a load of structural changes. It's still pretty much exactly the same design on the rear, which I think is a good thing. You've got these wraparound LED lights here, which are in this signature design. You've then got multitude of lines all over here, this sort of indent in the rear. Boot lid looks fantastic. Because this has got a Pro pack, you get this gloss black lip spoiler too. Twin exhaust pipes as well on the rear. This big, large gloss black diffuser in the centre, but the big difference comes either side of that diffuser. They used to be finished in a very sort of grey effect, just like along the side skirts, but now they are body colour. And it's weird, just this slight change makes quite a big difference to the way the back of this car looks. It's actually quite nice, to be honest. Body colour looks really good, especially with this Thunder Night. This purple looks absolutely fantastic. What do you guys think in the comments below? Let us know what you think of this car. Let us know what you think of the exterior of it. The small subtle changes, do you think it's changed it enough? Do you think it needs to be changed a little bit more? Or do you just really like it and appreciate how this car looks? Now, there are a few more changes to talk of in the driver's seat. Firstly, we'll start directly in front of me. We've got this new steering wheel, which is flat bottom here, slightly different design to before. All the controls on it, however, exactly the same. It's just a slightly new design, so it's thick, it's chunky, and I love a flat bottom steering wheel. You've then got this different design to the centre here with these different spokes and the M logo directly in front of you. We've then got the latest BMW infotainment system. This is OS 9, I believe. You still have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on there too, but it's now just a little bit simpler, a bit easier to use. It was always really, really good, but they're just constantly improving it. And with this new one, it's even easier than ever. All the air conditioning controls are gone from the center here. They're now all on the screen, as is the way with all of these brand new products. And it is a really simple thing to use. Super simple, super crisp, and we still have the iDrive controller down in the center. We've also got this little toggle for the drive instead of the big sort of drive select stick that we used to have. We've got this new sort of brushed metal effect trim all over the place. Really, really lovely. A new design to the air conditioning blowers all around the place with silver surrounds for the ones up on the dash, and then this one here completely different with ambient lighting built in. And it's just a lovely, lovely place to sit. Speaking of sitting, we've got these new mix of Alcantara and fabric seats with the M colours throughout, the blue on this side and the red on the far side. It's a really lovely place to sit. I really, really love these new seats. I'm not a huge fan of leather myself, so it's actually quite nice to have this blend of fabric and Alcantara. And a really strange one, heated seats on fabric, perfection. But overall, it's had a few minor changes, a few tweaks here and there just to really bring it up in level with the rest of the BMW lineup, and I think they've done a cracking job with it. Steering wheel's fantastic. As usual, the view out is amazing. You feel so special in here. You've got that big bulge in front of you. It's outstanding. This particular car's got loads of options, so the technology pack, additions like the Harman & Kardon sound system, the heads-up display, so on and so forth. It's just a really, really lovely place, and I am really, really liking what they're doing with all of these updates. We've seen it on the 3 Series, now it's here on the 2 Series, just to bring all the models really into line. It's a great place to sit. I think it looks fantastic still. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. And if you want any more information on the new BMW 2 Series Coupe, or any BMW for that matter, please use the link in the description of this video to get in contact with the guys at your nearest Sytner BMW retailer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.